Okay, hey, here we go. First video, new channel, Forever Freeride. Welcome. So I'm heading out. It is the 14th of December, 2025. Headed out to do Paradise Rim Trail today with a couple of buddies. Got a couple more rides scheduled here for dead end of 2025, but it's probably going to be one of the last ones that we do for the year. But here in St. George, Utah, what are we at? 58 degrees. Nice temperatures. A little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds today. Conditions should be nice out on the trail. Well, it might be a little dusty because it hasn't rained in quite a while here. So regardless, should be a fun ride today. It's been a while. I had hernia surgery last month. I've only been out once since recovering from that, but yeah, headed to the trail, and we're gonna get on our bikes today and have a good time. The thing about driving in southern Utah is the drive, if you're going through town, if you're going through St. George, the drive to the trail is often more challenging and dangerous than anything you experience out on the trail itself. So I should probably stop looking at the camera and start paying a little more attention to what's going on the roads here.
Drops, you can kind of follow the same way, and you'll see off to the left there's a kind of a big rock slab up and over. Just dive over that. Okay. The real trick is we're gonna get to this wash over there, and I'll stop and give you the heads up and kind of show you the options. But yeah,
drop her down.
This whole section is pretty fun, honestly. This is called the gap.
Somebody put a berm in.
Having this much oxygen anymore.
What do we got here? Oh, this is something, isn't it? Good Lord.
I mean, you can't hit that with speed.
No, this is just a plumb drop,
yep.
Pretty much. Gabe, nothing's that soft when you put your shoulder into it from 20 feet up. Yeah. Then we got, and what's over here? This one, it looks like you can roll it or drop it.
This one's pretty big.
Sketch is how short the landing.
That's a good.
Soft sand at the bottom.
I don't know.
My buddy Danny will take off from here
Oh, he'll go from there.
and bunny hop over to it.
Hip into this thing, jeez. What kills me about being out here is all the takeoffs are downhill. So it's like you angle down and then you have to take off.
That's just underneath.
I know.
It's either that or we build a lip and kind of go.
I'll hit this one, but I'm like, where am I going? That's, yeah, and that's the other problem is you don't know where you're going until you're like on top of it. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this, I mean, the rollout looks fine. Yeah, you're like right on it.
You want to be right there. And everyone else that hits it, it's just a little bit of a tire pop. You don't want to, you kind of want to come in, everyone kind of rolls in, like a couple pedal strikes, rolls in, pops, and just lets the rear kind of
This is like, you're looking at about a 2 foot wide patch.
It's all fucking ate up.
Yeah, it's, whoa.
Realistically, we probably need to bring some shovels and some shit.
Yeah, I would say that would be a good idea.
This isn't really like part of the trail. This is just kind of a part we jumped off of forever.
So here to there, 8-9 feet to where you probably want to land, you're looking at about
I'm not worried about the drop, I'm worried about the fucking landing.
Yeah.
You gotta hit that with the perfect amount of speed.
Well, it's like if you don't hit it in.
Not enough, it's gonna hurt. Too much, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Just right, it's gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah. I'm totally fine with just hitting the bitch drop today.
I'm gonna have to come back and hit that one at some point.
Yeah, you want to hit it?
I do.
All right. Oh, nope. Front wheel came up. Oh, Tanner got it. Nice job. All clipped in and shit.
You got double the power.
I know.
Godzilla.
They call it Godzilla because there's rock to the left. Get over there.
Yeah. Honestly, I like this better than the last one that we saw.
Like I said, it's not as steep, it's just big.
Yeah. Oh, it was recording, thank God. Oh yeah, what a fun trail.
That's like my favorite part.
Pretty fun.
It's just like smash, smash, smash.
Starting to get lightheaded.
Yeah, it's definitely like.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to watch his line, so I'm not watching what's happening under my tires. But this thing is like, you can just monster truck over anything. It's just so forgiving. All right, well, heading back from Paradise right now. Fun loop. I love that trail. Forgot how much fun that trail really is. But I decided that I have to hold my phone right now because my I had a phone mount malfunction. But decided that one ride wasn't enough for today. Still have, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes to kill. And the Desert Canyon loop usually takes me about 40 minutes to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back towards my neighborhood. I'm still in all my riding gear. Gabe hooked me up with a sick Narcouch jersey, so I'm gonna go ahead and run that and do a loop over Desert Canyon, and I have somewhere to be at 5 o'clock, so why not? I'm feeling good, may as well get another ride in. A little strange driving to the trailhead because normally I just ride here because I live 2 minutes away, but this just makes a little more sense than going back to my house and, you know, unloading, riding down here and riding back. May as well just catch it on the way, so. Park, get on the bike, and do a loop out here, right in front of the porta potty. Perfect spot. All right. And well, I made it up past this section a few minutes ago and I realized that I left the GoPro at the car, so that wouldn't be any fun. Now here's the decision. Do I want to take the inner loop or the outer loop? I think I'm going to take the inner loop. To lower secret sauce. This climb's a little more technical. But the route itself is a little bit shorter because you don't actually make it the whole way to the top. So, in the interest of time, this is probably the way to go. Surprising, I'm actually getting relatively close to the top of the climb already, which is, this used to take me forever. Messed that up. On the way down, you can double those really easy, but less so on the way up. Oh, here we go. Already at the intersection. That's by far the quickest I've ever made it up that climb. So, kind of funny how I named the channel Forever Freeride, and the first day I'm out riding, filming for it, I'm riding 2 cross-country trails. All right, claim jumper loop, that's where I'm going. Well, his seat's making a little bit of noise. Have to remember to grease it up tonight. The seat's old. It's, what is it, 11 years old? It was a prototype or a pre-production fabric scoop that I got when I worked for Cycling Sports Group. So that was kind of cool. I'm just used to it. It feels good. I'll pause here for a second. Take a little drink too. Hopefully the camera's catching that. Those are the switchbacks. I'm gonna come back down. Probably about 5 minutes here. Real cool section of trail. 176. All right, I'm up there. Have a drink real quick. 4:02. Still plenty of time. Drop her down here. Little descent. Fun little chunky sections. This is, I don't know, they're building some kind of industrial park out here. Which there's a big section of trail up here that they rerouted, which kind of sucks because it was a pretty fun section, but and it cuts out a little bit of mileage, but whatever. Again, like I said, it's hard to complain when I can roll out my front door and be on this in 5 minutes. Here's my turnaround point for when I did an awful lot of night hikes back in 2022. I get to this point and turn around. It's gonna be exactly 4 miles from my front door back to my front door at my old house in that neighborhood right over there. We have since moved. Now we live on the other side of the neighborhood, so I use a different trailhead. Choppy little turn here. This is where the reroutes kind of start. Bad line there. The most recent reroute, and it's well built and it is pretty fun, but the trail used to go down there. Now it goes up here. Like I said, they built it pretty well. It's pretty fun to ride. So, at least there's that. And then here, it rejoins the old trail to head down the switchbacks. have a leaderboard, but I would say this lap is definitely the fastest I've ever ridden this trail. Just because I know that time is limited. Doing great on time though. People always blow that turn. Now we are onto the sort of flat section that goes right next to the wash. And hugs the side of the cliffs here. Real cool section of trail. Nice and exposed. There's a couple tricky little sections, but nothing I would consider to be difficult. Gotta watch where you're sticking your front wheel though. A lot of really smooth dirt on this stretch of trail. So come out here with your rigid bike without much of a problem. My old 29er was rigid when we moved out here, and I got a little beat up on this trail, but it was really the, I guess we'll call it the moderate speed sections on top of the mesa where I had one ride where my hand got rattled off the bars on one of those descents, and that was enough for me to go home and order a suspension fork for that bike. But the old KHS has been retired, and it now sits in the museum, also known as my shed. Holy cow. Really sweating a lot for middle of December. December 14th. Gotta remember to wear a sweatband. Whoa, right down my lenses. Makes it a little hard to see. Go right into the sun. This about wraps up the loop. So again, that's the fastest I've ever ridden that by far. All right, well, that's it for today. As I start the 45-second drive back to my house. But yeah, what a great day. 2 rides. That's never happens. But I felt good today, and just felt like catching a second loop. So yep, I go around the roundabout here and pull into my driveway, and that'll be that for today. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching.